Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm finally catching up to all the video recaps I've been behind on. I know last week I've just been kind of dead, um, and I've just been busy with some other things. But right now, we're reviewing the current day. Today is January 17th, and I'm reviewing my trade of morning of January 17th. And the rest of my videos will also be uploaded today, so just hang in there. I'll try to make everything more current and relevant. That way, when I post it and I analyze these markets, I tell you what I was looking at, you can be like, hey, I do remember that, because it just happened like a day or just this morning. So, but real quick, let's get into this trade, and then I'll get into the chart analysis right after this. Right here, you can see my screen's not covering it completely just because my recording software can't cover the monitor I have. I have an ultra widescreen monitor, and so it can't fit the whole image in one little square to upload to YouTube. So to my left, you can see I'll have my PA Apex, and I'll trade the MyFundedFutures on the Trade platform just to the right of this. And I do these separately. There's no trade copier to trade like different platforms. Um, so I just have to be quick with the clicks. And let me go ahead and forward this. So we are about 2 to 3 minutes past the opening bell. And what I'm looking at is, since we're already bearish here, I'm looking to take out these pre-market lows right at 16,805. I think I don't have the line marked here, but we were respecting this 21 EMA, rejected off of it kind of once, and then a little bit off over here, and we're just heading towards the downside. And then we also get this bearish hammer candle here. You'll see it. There we go. Here's the bearish hammer candle, and then this one's the engulfing bearish candle. And ideally, I would have entered right now, but it took me a second because I was looking at the economic calendar here on the right side. But I do end up going in here. Still a good entry for the Apex PA. And then I get in on a separate, just a few points off with my funded futures. Kind of late to the party because I was setting up that bracket. But you'll notice also, I got to pause the video. I'm on the 2000 tick chart, and the reason why I switched to that instead of the 1 minute is because I'm trying to get like better entries and minimize my drawdown. Because one thing about the live trailing, as I've mentioned before, it does hurt you if you're in profits and you don't take it and you get out for either a loss or break even. Even if you get out of break even, it's still technically a loss. And that's kind of what sucks about these live trailing prop firms. Like, I know they're cheap, but are their rules really the best for your style? If you're a scalper, it makes sense. But personally, I do hold for my targets, and sometimes it's a 50-point move and a 20-point, 10-point move at the least. And I will show you guys a 50-point move trade I took last week, but I'll show that towards the end of the video. But you can see here, normally I have this value. I know it's showing the dollar amount, how much I'm up or down. I normally have to like to have it at the point value to see how many points I get. I don't really care to see the monetary value just because it does mess with your psychological thinking. It's just because, like, you might be thinking, oh, I'm up this much, I could be happy with that now, and I'll just take the trade off. Like right here to the right on my Trade I'm up $800, and realistically, that's good enough for me. Like, I could live off 800 a day, no problem, right? It beats the 9 to 5, and I don't gotta worry about anything. That's basically a doctor's salary, maybe a little less. But for my strategy particularly, I try to hold for the whole thing because you want your profits to outweigh the losers. The only way to do that is to hold it for a long time and then just cut it off when it goes against you. But yeah, eventually your profits have to be larger mathematically. Okay, that's the only way it makes sense. And with this trading style, it's such a high probability that we'll hit one of my pre-market levels. And on top of that, we do have a good risk to reward. So it's just hitting all the boxes for me. So right here, you can see I'm short one contract with my PA with Apex, and then I'm short 5 contracts with my MyFundedFutures. Reason why I'm only doing one contract with Apex PA, I mentioned this on the other video, but their live trailing is gonna kill me if I went in deep and I took any sort of drawdown, you know. But my goal is to get this to that buffer zone, which is like $2,600 above the starting position. And then after that, I'll size up to like three contracts, and then I'll start making the big bucks there. But you can see my trades worked out on both screens. It worked out well. And I ended up banking, here's my Apex for that day. I ended up making $535 on just one contract. Then I made 2,352 with 5 contracts on the MyFundedFutures. So you can see you can still make quite a bit with just one contract on the Apex account, as long as you, that's I mean, with my style, I target with a lot of points, so yeah, it does outweigh trading with that much size and then just getting a few scalps here and there. So it has its drawbacks, but pretty soon, you know, that number's going to be bigger when we size up here. I plan on doing that when we hit about 5,000 to like $4,500 above the starting position, which I'm going to bring it up again. But my account, what's it called? The account balance is at 52,257, and we just need about 350 more to meet that buffer zone. And then from there, we're still going to trade just one contract until we get to that buffer zone. Then after that, I mean, not to the buffer zone, but we'll trade one contract until we get to 4,500 or 5,000, which is very doable because we've done this all under a month. So yeah, we'll just take it nice and slow, especially with Rhythmic having all these issues. You know, I don't want more issues, more accounts with Apex. I know they're having an 80% sale, but I'm just not gonna buy any more accounts. That's just a dumb move. But anyways, let's go back into this chart analysis. So you can see I have the 15-minute chart here to the left. I'll show you the 1 hour here shortly. But we were looking kind of bearish. You can see the denial off the 9 EMA, which is this yellow line here in the early pre-markets. And then we start heading lower. There's just a lot of room to go down, especially with the 9 EMA below the 21 EMA. That just made total sense. And also, when I looked at the economic calendar, the economic reports for today were completely bearish, especially with the oil going up because of all that turmoil in the Middle East. So things were not looking too good, but overall in the daily, we're just in consolidation mode until we figure things out. And then on the 1 hour, the 9 EMA is also below the 21 EMA, and then you can see we got rejected off the 21 EMA here. Hold on, I don't think you can see this, but let me move my screen. The price rejected the 21 EMA on the 1 hour, and then we start heading lower. So of course, this led me to thinking we'll take out the pre-market lows eventually, and that's kind of how I do my top-down analysis before I make a bias. And then I try to get in as early as possible with some confirmation and make the most out of that trade. But essentially, that's what I was looking at, and looks like we did just ended up reversing the rest of the day. But I turned off my monitor right after I'm in the green. So again, as always, thanks for watching my videos. Oh, like I promised, I did say I would show you that 50-point move. I ended up getting 52 points last week on some micros on my PA, and I think that was the highlight of the trades last week. So non-stop winning. Again, these are just stock trading strategies I use that I just transfer over to futures. Leave a like and leave a comment if you want to see more on my levels. If you guys want to see a charting video, how I chart these levels out and what I do normally Sunday night before the markets open on Monday, and I'll walk you guys through those steps. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.